Hey, hi champions. So there's one major issue that we normally ignore as cyclists, and it tends to cost us a lot, and that is monitoring the chain wear. Um, if you're a cyclist, if there is one of the most important thing that you need to know how to check is the chain wear. And how do you check a chain wear? There is this tool that I bought from AliExpress. It's called a chain checker. It's not more than 1,000 shillings, but it's called a chain checker. And you can see it has been calibrated on two sides. One is 10 and the other one is 7.5. The reason why it has two sides that are calibrated is to indicate the amount of wear and also to alarm you on when you should change your chain. So if you use this side that is written 7.5, this is to tell you that you are you are at a safe zone that you need to change the chain. Like you should consider changing the chain in a matter of a week or two, depending on the kind of rider that you are. But if on the 10 side, it means that this chain is completely worn off. And if if the wear indicates on the side that has been calibrated number 10, it means you are on an emergency place, and most probably your chain ring or your cassette has been worn out by the chain. So you may need not only to replace the chain but also the cassette and together with the chain ring, and that is very costly. So here I'm going to show you how to check it. So this is my bike. And it's a bit dirty on the sides because today I had a nice time with my friends doing off-road. So this is how you place this side in one of the chain links, and this other side also goes in between the chain links. As you can see, my chain is still good and is still in good condition. This section that is a bit bent here, if it manages to pass through, it tells you that the chain is worn out. You see, I'm changing positions, but it's still not going through. The chain is still new and in good condition. Let's check with side, the one that is demarcated 10. You can see it is not even going through, meaning this chain is still very healthy. The chain is still very healthy. It's still very healthy. If I change again and check on the 7.5, you can see even the 7.5 is not, it's not going through. It's not going through. So the chain is in good condition. There are some of you, it might go up to this section. You need to change your chain. But the best time to change your chain is when you notice that you see this small, how can I call it? Like this small curve that is here, or a place that has protruded from the chain checker here. If it manages to just go in a bit and you can be able to see the tip, this tip, at least from this side, make sure you change your chain at that time. If you notice that even as you put it in, that it goes in a little bit, start planning for a new chain. Because if you change it, if you notice it when it's already 10, trust you me, your cassette will be have worn out, and together with your chain ring. And how do you know that a cassette has worn out? You begin to see some small depressions on the cogs. You'll start, especially this first 3 or 4 cogs that we tend to use most of the time when we are cycling. So you'll see it protruding. So it's better to keep a healthy chain. Invest in this thing. Always be monitoring your chain. If you've bought a new chain, like for me, I give myself at least 3 weeks, then I monitor the chain. 3 weeks, then I monitor the chain, because it's important to do that. A chain may cost you around, depending with the brand that you use and the speed, may cost you between 5,000 to around, let's say 10,000 with the quality. But a new cassette you may have to pay for, even if it's an XUK, you may have to pay for it from 15,000 and above, depending on the brand that you use. A chain ring as well, it may cost you around 4,000 and above. So to avoid that, just monitor your chain. Ensure you monitor your chain. And once this chain ring and the cassette is worn out, the other place that will start being affected is on the derailleur pulley. because these wheels will not be moving in sync well. So you'll have to replace. Like you can see, these ones are okay. The bearing is still okay. That's why there is no play. Even on this other one, you can see. If you can see there is no play because it's still in good shape. So ensure that you monitor your chain most of the time. Ensure you invest in this thing. It's just 1,000 shillings, and the purpose of it is to tell you when the chain is wearing out. So get this and ensure to always not surpass 7.5. Ensure not to always surpass 7.5. Ensure that anytime you check your chain, it doesn't go beyond this depression here. And if you notice that it has sunk to a place that the tip is able to show, then no, you could be heading to an emergency state. And for those who don't have this, and you're my friends and you know we live around, you don't have to buy this one. Just ask me for a day when we are going out for a ride. I can be able to come and check the chain for you and then be able to make a decision in time before you are caught up in a place where you have to spend a lot of money, because cycling is not cheap. Cycling is not cheap. By the way, cycling is not cheap. It's a good sport. It keeps us healthy, but again, it can cost you when you choose to ignore a simple thing like a chain. Have a good day.